Hello there, and welcome back to another devlog video. This is episode 2. It's going to be a little shorter than the previous one, because I only have a few things to show for the magic system for this video. So first things first, you can now run, where is it, slash function, bells, give chest, and you'll be given a book and the chest with all of the runes in it. We're going to quickly go through all of them. Let's see, Rune of Arrows. Oh, and in order to apply the spell to your book, you just currently throw them on the ground. Rune of Arrows just throws some arrows everywhere. You can grab a husk, place them in this thing. It just fires a bunch of arrows. Let's see, somewhere in here. Here it is. I saw it. Rune of Piercing. We can add this one to the book as well. Oh, on the book. And it just like works as an extension to the arrow one. It goes through multiple, just like piercing. Let's see. I'm gonna grab a chest for loose crystals. In order to clear your book, you just crouch and punch and you'll get your crystals back. I'm gonna pop them in here. Let's see, the Ancient Teleport Rune is a good one. It just randomly teleports you around. Useful for getting away if you want. Got the Rune of Flight here. It just launches you in the air. Let's see, Rune of the Yeet, this is a good one. You can use it on things and make them go flying up into the sky. Basic Attack Rune. This is probably going to be one of the first ones that you find on the server. It just does a little bit of damage fairly unreliably. I need to figure out why it's kind of unreliable. It just does a little bit. Rune of the Light. It just spawns in some torches. That one's going to be useful for caving. Rune of Speed. It just gives you some speed. I'm going to do a lot of runes like this that are just like little effects. I'm not sure how I'm going to balance those with potions. I need to figure that one out. Got the Rune of Jumping here. A Mining Rune, which works really well with the Torch one if you've got 2 books. It just breaks some blocks. Rune of the Warden is my personal favorite. You've seen this in previous videos. Missed them. One of the most overpowered spells. Got the Rune of Revealing. This one's useful if you're in PvP and your opponents go invisible, because there is an invisibility enchantment. It just makes them glow. Rune of Stealth is the invisibility rune that I had just mentioned. So Rune of Low Gravity. It just gives you some slow falling. It's useful in combination with the jump boost. Healing Rune. If I go into survival and I take some damage, get down to 1 heart, it spawns a little totem on the ground with a green outline, and it just gives you regeneration while you're in the circle. If you step out of the circle, you don't get the regeneration anymore. Rune of Piercing. This one's good with the arrows. Wait, Rune of Piercing's in here twice. That's interesting. I don't know why that's the case. I'll need to figure out why. Rune of the Ghast, this was, yeah. Rune of the Ghast. Just gonna pop into creative mode. Spawns a fireball. The kind of small fireballs. Need to make them more powerful. Rune of the Wither, similar to the fireball one. But it's a wither skull. So we've got the TNT launching rune, which compared to the fireball and the wither skull is incredibly overpowered. I really need to do some balancing on these. Just spawns an explosive. Let's see, we've got the Rune of Travel, which is another one of my personal favorites. You've seen it before too. It lets you ride a snowball that gets launched in whatever direction you're looking at. We've got the Faster Casting Rune, which is just adds minus 30 cooldown time. So you can see the bit of change there. And to show you the change better, I'll just do the Rune of the Warden without the cooldown. You can see there's a fair bit more cooldown without it. And the Rune of Fangs is a brand new one that I just finished earlier today. And it spawns some things in front of you. This system is far from complete. I'm going to be releasing this as a data pack once I complete some more spells. I need to balance it a whole lot more than it is currently. Runes are going to get their own textures at some point, and they will be found in structures. The structures that you find them in the data pack will not be the same as the ones that you find them in on the server. And the main thing that I really want to add before releasing this as a data pack for you to download is a brand new mana system. It's probably going to be on your hotbar, like just a title on your hotbar. And each spell is going to have their own mana use as well as a cooldown. So some of the most overpowered spells will have a lot more mana, probably a lot more cooldown. And you'll just need to keep track of both of those as you're casting your spells. There's going to be a rune that reduces cooldown. Or there's the rune that reduces cooldown, but there's going to be another that reduces mana use by a lot. But that's going to increase the cooldown a lot as well, and the cooldown's eventually going to increase mana use a lot. So I've still got a lot more to do on this magic system, but I'm really happy with how it's going so far. I'm really hoping in the final version to get it to where there's a lot of spells that you really want to have in combination with each other. Really, there's not that many. The piercing one and the reduced cooldown one are really the only two main ones that, like, you kind of really want to have with others. So I'm really hoping to get more spells like that in there. I want to do a multi-shot rune that affects a lot of other runes, like the Fireball one, or the Wither Skull one, or TNT, and of course arrows, where it'll just cast a few instead of just one. I think that'll be a really fun rune to have. I've got some others that I want to do as well. I want to do one using block displays. That'll be like a giant space laser that descends on whatever you're targeting. And I've got a lot of other ideas too. If you've got any spells that you'd like to see, feel free to leave a comment down below. And with that, I hope you liked the video. If you did, please hit that subscribe button. And if you'd like more updates, feel free to join the Discord in the link in the description below. And with that, I'll see you next time. Bye.